Hi everybody, today I'm going to cover 5 things not to do when you're buying a primary residence. After watching this video, you're going to have a smoother and more successful buying experience. So let's get started. Number 1, don't try to do this yourself. Go and find a good local buyer's agent that's going to help you navigate through the process. There are some buyers out there that feel like if they go directly to the listing agent, they're going to get a better deal. But I highly recommend to go and find a buyer's agent, number 1, because they're free. You're not even paying for the buyer's agent commission. The seller's gonna pay for that. And number 2, that buyer's agent is gonna represent solely your interest. If you go directly to listing agents, listing agent has a dual agency situation where they have to represent the seller and they also have to represent you. And I've done it before. It's not an easy thing to do. What you really end up doing is kind of meeting in the middle and trying to represent both sides, but you're not truly representing the buyer. So for example, if you're in the home and you're doing an inspection and you have a buyer representative, they're gonna really look out for you a little bit more than if you go in and do a home inspection, you start finding things on the home and you don't have a representative. A buyer's agent also will probably tell you certain things about the area, pros and cons, because the buyer's agent doesn't need to sell you that particular house. They can go and sell you any of the houses that are on the market. So a good buyer's agent, if they have good ethics, and make sure you check them out, make sure you find a good one that has a good reputation and knows the area, they're gonna advise you on the different pros and cons about that property, as opposed to just trying to sell you the one property that they have listed. So I highly recommend to go with the buyer's agent and have somebody that's ready to represent you. Number 2, don't look for houses without a pre-approval letter, please. Now, if you're out there going to a couple open houses and maybe looking at homes online and you're just kind of casually searching, that's fine. But if you're really serious and you're ready to buy a home, you need to get pre-approved through a lender first. Here in California, if you're out there and you find a home that you like and you don't have a pre-approval letter, we can't send an offer. They're not gonna take our offer seriously because you're not a qualified buyer. Even if you are actually qualified, without the letter, they're not gonna take our word for it. So make sure that you talk to a lender, and that lender is gonna let you know how much you qualify for, what your payment's gonna be, how much down payment you need. They're gonna let you know everything about the financing so that you know what to look for. And also they're gonna give us the pre-approval letter. I've learned my lesson early on in my career that I've gone out with buyers without a pre-approval letter, and what happens is we can't send an offer, and then buyer's heartbroken because it takes us 3, 4, 5 days to get that pre-approval letter, sometimes more, and by then that house is gone. So make sure that you get a pre-approval letter from a lender. Number 3, now that you have a pre-approval letter, don't do anything with your credit. Don't apply for a car, don't buy furniture on credit, don't do any of those things. It might seem like common sense, but it's actually happened where we're looking for homes and a client co-signs for her son for a car. And now that debt is gonna be on your credit and it's gonna disqualify you potentially from buying that home. So you gotta be very careful, you're qualified. Remember, you buy the house first, then you can buy the car, then you can do everything after you close on the home. So tip number 3, don't get any new credit. Number 4, don't get emotionally attached to any particular home. We're gonna go out there, we're gonna look at some homes that are really nice, that are totally dialed in. And when that's the case, there's gonna be other buyers who have also seen that home and they're also gonna fall in love with that home. So the homes that are really like the best out there are gonna be highly competed for. So we're gonna be aggressive and we're gonna negotiate the best that we can, and I usually am successful in getting your offer accepted, but I just wanna give you the proper expectations and let you know that we might not get that first home that we send an offer on. So if you get all emotionally attached to that home, it's gonna be a downer for you, and I don't want you to get discouraged. So try to keep it on a business level, and once we get that home offer accepted, we can start to get a little bit excited, but until we get that offer accepted, try not to get emotionally attached to that home. Number 5, don't quit. If we don't get our first offer accepted, or if we can't find a home that fits your needs, don't give up, just keep going. Let's get out there again. Let's look at more properties. As long as we don't give up, and as long as you stick with me, we're gonna find you something. My clients that do this have had success. The ones that quit are the ones that don't end up finding a home, and then they gotta go back to renting again. So just make sure you don't quit. If you can avoid these 5 things, you're gonna be successful in buying a home. If you have any questions about how to buy a home or what to do, go ahead and put a comment in the comments or just text me, call me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. And if you like my videos, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all of my other videos. Thanks, and see you guys next time.